How cache works in Python. And then because you know, because you know, because you see they're using functions, because you understand this part, you just need to read how cache is working. Okay. So this is, I mean, we will have to do, of course, we will have to do a practice. So to just get familiar with this. So my aim here is to get you familiar with this so you can build your own programming, logic, understanding with the Python. If you
Okay.
see, I mean, these are not like very big concepts, right? These are just general concept. They have a particular syntax which we understand. So once you are able to run a small car, right? So if a big car comes, you might have a slight learning curve and then you can drive a big car also, right? In the similar fashion, once you under able to understand these basics, when we do a project, right, you might have a slight learning curve because your foundations are strong, you will be able to pick up nicely, easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Happy, you also have to understand that this is a new concept for so many of us, and
Mm-hmm.
too much information under a difficult concept, it takes us, enough time to try to understand how proper. I mean, whatever you are doing here seems simple, but if we go back on our own and we keep working and practicing, sometimes we'll have failures. We will not even know where the failure is coming from. We have to go back and sitting in the classroom for 2 hours. I've been a teacher for 9 years. Two
Oh, okay.
hours, 2 hours information to a student.
Mm-hmm.
That student can only receive 40%. But we are
Mm-hmm.
all adults. I'm not trying to speak whatever you are saying or
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just bear with us. Sometimes it's difficult for us to understand the full concept.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
but
mean,
we're
it's
doing our best. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, even when I was learning this initially, I was also like, I mean, why am I using lambda? I mean, why am I using like this? There are because for doing a certain thing, so let's say if I want to produce an output of 4, I want an output of 4, I can do 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. I can do 4 minus 2 is also equal to 4. I can do 2 into 2 is also equal to 4, right? There are multiple ways to get a particular output. That is how any programming language is there. So there are multiple ways. But if you need to use addition operator, you will use this particular style, right? If you want to work with subtraction operator, you will use this style. If you want to work with multiplication operator, you will use this style. Yeah, of course. I mean, if there are, I mean, these concepts are not that very big. I mean, but of course, there needs to be a practice. Monday to Friday, you have to practice. Maybe it depends on you. Maybe 1 hour, maybe 2 hour, maybe more than that. But you have to keep practicing these concepts because other. I mean, giving a code. So code is. I mean, giving a code is not that difficult, right? I mean, anybody can give you a project code. You just have to click here and it will run. But understanding the code is the basic fundamental thing which we need to cater. That's why we are spending this much time. So that's it. I know, I mean, you will fail difficulties, but I want you to fail immediately. I want you to learn right now. I want you to spend more time now so that you have to spend less time when you are in the company.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, make notes, make small notes. I mean, whatever the way you have your learning style. Maybe you are using Word to make notes. Maybe you are using Notebook to make notes. Up to you. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah. So this is also another example. I'm using str underscore number. So this is my list. And let me copy the map function general syntax here. This is my input list, which is in terms of, so these, see, whenever I add quotes on an integer value, right? See, this is an integer, okay? This is an integer, okay? If I write like this, right? This is a string, okay? I think this part is clear. So now here, although I'm using integer values, but I'm representing them as a string. Okay, so this particular list has numbers which are string values. Okay, because we have used single quotes here. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is map function. I'm using the map function name. Right now, so integer is also, I would say, an inbuilt function or any inbuilt class. I'm using integer here. Then I'm using this list. What this will do, this will take out element, one element at a time. It will go to this integer and then it will gets converted into integer. If you see the output here, you see here I was having quotes, but here I am not having quotes. So very simple syntax, map, then function name. Here I'm using integer, and then the iterable you have, the string you have, and then you convert into list, and then you just print. Okay, here here I use integer. Here I'm using str. I want to convert these strings as an upper letter. So let's say I am not using list or map function. What would I have to do for converting this into upper? I would have to do like this for I in words. Uh, I have to, if I want to I dot upper function, oh sorry, print, I would have to do like this. See, apple, banana, cherry. I was able to make them in capital letters. Okay. But instead of doing this, I can use this upper list map string dot upper. String dot upper means I want these strings to be in uppercase. Okay. And words is the iterable. On the right side, you keep your whatever you want to give as an input. And I want to convert these string values into uppercase. Okay, if I run it now, oh, okay, I didn't printed it. See, apple, banana, and cherry.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed our session at LWP Labs. For more videos like this, you can subscribe to our channel and contact the number for live classes. The future is now with AI.